In the heart of the Mauritanian Sahel, where the golden dunes meet the sparse acacia trees, lay the quiet village of Dali GIMBA. A place of humble mud-brick homes and winding footpaths, Dali GIMBA was known for its resilient people, who lived in harmony with the land, tending to their goats and small millet fields. Life in the village was simple, yet woven with deep traditions and unspoken bonds that connected generations. The Sahara Desert, deep within the uncharted dunes of the Sahara, where the winds sculpt golden waves into shifting illusions, there exists a village unseen by the world, a place of whispered myths and fading footprints. It is the home of the Eyeless tribe, a people untouched by sight but guided by forces beyond comprehension. It is huge and hot. It is full of sand and mystery. Many stories hide in this desert. One story is about a special tribe. This tribe cannot see. They have no eyes. How can people live without sight in the middle of the desert? This tribe has survived for many years. They have a way of life that is different. Their story is hard to believe. Deep inside the Sahara there is a small village. Generations ago, when the sun first scorched the desert and the sky was still young, the ancestors of the tribe were marked by a strange affliction. No child born among them had eyes, only smooth, unbroken skin where sockets should have been. Yet they walked without stumbling, hunted without fail, and read the movements of the dunes, as if the sand's whispered secrets meant only for them. The world beyond knew nothing of their existence. Travelers who ventured too close spoke of eerie voices carried by the wind and the feeling of unseen eyes watching them, though no one could ever confirm the village's location. Some believed them to be spirits, others called them jinn, but the truth was far more mysterious. This village is hard to find. At the heart of Dali GIMBA stood a lone baobab tree, its gnarled roots sprawling like the hands of an ancient guardian. The elders told stories of how the tree had stood for centuries, witnessing the rise and fall of seasons, the births and passings of villagers, and the quiet rhythm of life that never truly changed. One evening, as the sun cast long shadows over the village, a young boy named Malal sat beneath the baobab, listening to his grandfather, Baba Amadou, recount tales of their ancestors. Malal's eyes sparkled with curiosity as he imagined the great caravans that once passed through Dali GIMBA, carrying salt and gold across the vast desert. It is hidden by the sand and the heat. Only a few people know about this village. The story says that a group of explorers found this village. They were lost and out of water. The tribe helped them. They gave them food and water. That is how the world learned about this mysterious tribe. The people in this village live a simple life. What the Eyeless tribe lacked in sight, they made up for with something far greater, the sight beyond. They could hear the desert breathe, sense the tremors of scorpions beneath the sand, and feel the shifting of stars in the vast heavens above. They knew when the rain would come, though the desert had not seen water in years. They could hear the heartbeat of a man from miles away, tell his intentions before he spoke, and decipher truth from falsehood with a single breath. Some believed their gift was a curse bestowed by an ancient deity who had walked the sands before time began. Others whispered that they had once been ordinary men, blinded as punishment for seeking knowledge forbidden to mortals. The tribe themselves never spoke of their origins. They simply were. They used their other senses. "But grandfather," Malal asked, "what will become of Dali GIMBA when the world outside grows bigger and forgets about us?" Baba Amadou smiled, his eyes reflecting the wisdom of many years. "My child, Dali GIMBA is not just a place. It is in the hearts of those who remember. As long as our stories are told and our traditions live on, our village will never be forgotten." As the seasons passed, changes did come to Dali GIMBA. Roads were built, travelers became fewer, and the younger generation sought new opportunities in distant towns. But Malal, now a grown man, remained true to his grandfather's words. He became a storyteller, ensuring that the spirit of Dali GIMBA endured in the hearts of those who listened. Their hearing is very good. They can feel the smallest changes in the ground. They find their way using the sun and the wind. They know the desert very well. They know where to find food and water. They help each other to survive. No one knows for sure why this tribe has no eyes. Once every century, when the desert moon was at its fullest and bathed the dunes in silver, The Eyeless tribe performed the ritual of the dunes. It was said that on this night the desert opened its hidden paths, revealing knowledge long lost to mankind. No outsider had ever seen the ritual and lived to speak of it, but legends told of haunting melodies carried on the wind, of figures moving as if gliding over the sand, of whispers so soft they could be mistaken for dreams. It was during this ritual that the tribe communed with something far older than time. Some claimed they spoke to the spirits of the desert itself. Others believed they heard the echoes of forgotten gods. Whatever the truth, those who partook in the ritual emerged with wisdom unknown to the world, secrets they carried in silence until their final breath. Some people say it is a curse. And so, under the great baobab tree, the village's tales continue to be told, whispering through the desert winds, carrying the legacy of Dali GIMBA far beyond its quiet, sun-kissed dunes. A long time ago they did something bad. They were punished. Others say it is a disease, a sickness that spread through the tribe. Over time they lost their sight. The stories are different, but they all agree on one thing: this tribe is different. One fateful dawn, long after the stars had faded, a group of explorers followed the fading footprints of a lost caravan deep into the desert's heart. Days passed, and the dunes swallowed them whole. When the sun burned its fiercest, they stumbled upon ruins, stone remnants half buried beneath the sand, weathered with time. And among the ruins they found something even stranger. Not a single soul walked the village. Not a whisper stirred the air. The Eyeless tribe, who had dwelled in the desert for centuries, had simply vanished, leaving behind only hollow homes and the faintest imprint of their presence. The winds, once filled with their murmurs, now carried only silence. Some say they walked beyond the veil of reality, into a realm unseen by human eyes. Others believe they became one with the sands, their whispers forever carried by the desert wind. Yet on certain nights, when the dunes glisten under the full moon, travelers still hear voices in the breeze, soft murmurs that call their names, beckoning them to follow footprints that fade as quickly as they appear. And those who dare to follow, they are never seen again. Scientists are very interested in this tribe. How can people be born without eyes? Is it something in their genes? Is it something in the environment? They are studying the DNA of the tribe. They want to find out what makes them different. They want to know if this condition can be prevented or treated. Section 6. Could it be true? Some scientists think the stories about the tribe are not true. They say it is impossible to live without eyes in the desert. They think it is just a legend, but others believe the stories. They say that people can adapt to anything. The human body is amazing. It can change and survive in the toughest places. And Section 7. Living with difference. The Eyeless tribe shows us that people can live differently. They show us that we don't need sight to experience the world. They use their other senses. They live in harmony with nature. They have learned to survive in a place where most people would die. Their story is a reminder that humans are very adaptable. Section 8. Respecting the tribe. It is important to remember that this tribe is not a curiosity. They are people with their own culture and beliefs. We should respect their privacy. We should not try to change them. We should not exploit them. We should learn from them. They can teach us about resilience, adaptation, and the power of the human spirit. Section 9. A lesson from the Sahara. The Eyeless tribe of the Sahara is a mystery, but they are also a lesson. They teach us about the diversity of life on Earth. They teach us about the power of the human spirit. Their story reminds us that there are still many things in the world that we do not understand, and that is okay. The world is a big and mysterious place, and that is what makes it so interesting.